Hello, y'all. How y'all doing today? This is Charlie. I'm coming today. I've been inspired to share a message. Also, it's been inspired to share a little bit about my journey the last few weeks. It's been about 2 weeks, I think, since I made a video. Not that it's about time to me anymore. It's when I'm inspired. Been having really a lot of cool experiences. I think I've shared with y'all on past experiences that, you know what? First of all, before I get all cranked up, I think it's important that I say this to y'all. I really love and appreciate whoever watches this. And I am learning that it's so important that I appreciate everything and everybody around me and every aspect because it's just another representation of this beautiful universe. And I just want to share how much I truly love and appreciate every one of you. I just felt like I should say that before I start. And I'll go back to what I've shared. I think I've shared with y'all on this channel that I play sled hockey, and we've been in Charlotte the weekend before last. This weekend we were in Raleigh. Played for the Charleston Warriors. They're a great group of guys. I love them. Appreciate every one of them. But been around all kinds of different individuals and realizing no matter what the challenge is, how beautiful they are, truly beautiful they are, just being wherever they're at. Done a lot of work to look within and feel these emotions, and I think what I've really learned over the past couple of weeks that I really just learned to be Charlie and love being Charlie. And I can't tell you what's going to happen. I'm not supposed to be able to tell you because what would we really be learning if we already knew what happened? I know whatever's going to happen has happened for all of our higher good, and it's happening. We're learning everything that is happening in our life. At least for mine, I'm learning. I shouldn't speak for everybody, but anything I say is out of love and compassion. Never trying to tell nobody how to be. And I do realize that our vibration matters. I focus on keeping my vibration up because it's right for me. And I realize the more I keep my vibration up, the more I can observe what's going on around me and feel whatever I need to feel and not run from it. And be brave enough to say, this is who I am. I love and appreciate you. And if it doesn't feel good for me to be around you, that's okay if I'm not around you. But anyways, I just want each and every one of you to know how special you truly are and how much you truly are loved. And don't be proud to ask the universe for guidance. But sometimes I'm learning for myself, being still is where we hear our guidance, at least from my aspect. Anyways, I just want to let y'all know how fucking beautiful you are and how awesome you are. And anything that you hear on this channel, if it doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. It's all messages of encouragement, and they're just messages that come through for guidance. It's up to you to feel what's right for you and be strong enough to say this isn't right for me, but also say this feels good for me, and then investigate for yourself. Anyways, I love each and every one of you, and I have such compassion for us being on this journey and being on this journey together because we all agreed to be here. Oh, anyways, let's see who's going to come through, and I love and appreciate every one of you, and I believe is that everything I'm supposed to share before, or I'm encouraged to share before. Oh, yes, and if anybody has a question, please ask the question on the comment section, and they'll be more than happy to address it. They love questions. Anyways, all right, here we go. We're going to see who's coming through. I love and appreciate every one of you. We are the Arcturians. We are so happy to be here in this moment with you to share this message of encouragement. You all are such a beautiful soul. You all have agreed to be here at this time. Because Mother Gaia is going through magical changes. And as you truly understand and you look within yourself, your I am presence, you'll realize how much truly changes that you're going through physically, emotionally, spiritually, in every aspect of who you are. Because the vibration is truly embracing Mother Gaia. As you raise your consciousness through love and compassion, understanding, appreciation, you'll realize that you are on such a beautiful journey and you have been creating all of this yourself. The discord that you believe is going on around us is helping us truly understand who we want to be, who we deserve to be, who we're worthy of being as the collective of humankind, or human being. As we observe and watch each and every one of you take on your challenges, and as we watch your egos, we love and appreciate every one of your egos. We watch your egos still struggling to hold on to keep you into this 3D matrix. And as you raise your consciousness, your ego is like this wild little puppy. As you bring it, you go to the pound. This puppy has been left out on the street. It's been poked, pronged. It's been left hungry, not knowing where its next meal is going to come from, much less being treated with love and compassion. Then somebody picks it up. They take it to the pound. It's in the pound. You're like, oh, you meet with this puppy. Your eyes meet. You're like, oh, I see the good in this puppy. You take it home. It's wild. It's crazy on the way home. It's so excited about being appreciated. You get it home. It runs around the house. You get onto it. It pees and poops on the floor because it's scared. It doesn't trust. And as you work with it and love it and appreciate it and understand it and be gentle with it, all of a sudden it's laying by your feet and appreciates you. And then every once in a while it's still going to jump up and it may still pee or poop on the floor, but you're going to still love it no matter what. When we can look at our ego as an individual, you understand that ego has never been taught that it could truly relax and be okay with itself. Because as we love our ego, we'll realize our ego is it's just another guidance. It's just another guidance for who we are. But as we connect and realize that we want to be guided by our higher self, or truly our higher self, by trusting how it feels to you, that unique individual, that unique spark of consciousness, of the all. But be your uniqueness. Do it with love and compassion. You're so beautiful. You're such a beautiful being. It's okay if you don't know how it's going to turn out. Just remember, it's all going to turn out for your higher good. Everything works out for me and you too, because we all are one. We're all on this journey together, but as our unique expression of this beautiful, beautiful all, the universe, God. You're such a beautiful expression. Be brave enough to be that. We have such love and compassion for each and every one of you. Now, Eric, if you have any questions today, we're open to respond.
Sure. Back in the day, karate didn't exist, but one day someone brought in this new technique. He was a pioneer, you would say. When someone wants to be a pioneer, how do they connect with that vibration to bring in something new?
How are we our true pioneer of showing, be the lead wayer? First of all, we would encourage you to connect with who you are, which I believe you understand that, you are understanding that as the collective. Second of all, not that one's more important than the other. As you connect with yourself, be brave. And this is a challenge for most as we observe, as being truly brave enough to be your unique expression. Because in this timeline that you're in, which you agreed to be here in this timeline, when you're brave enough to be your unique self, it's not always well received. This is where, as your understanding comes, as that unique individual spark, is your understanding's coming with my being the lead wayer. Because when you understand the vibration of that, because you're raising your vibration to understand that you're not leading because you are leading from an egotistical perspective, you're leading from a higher perspective, and you truly understand how that feels by here. Because if you're going to help or guide anyone, you do it through love and compassion. It cannot rephrase your understanding that if you're doing it from an egotistical perspective, that you're doing it for your higher gain, when you're realizing that as you do it for your how it feels, you're doing it for the higher collective, which you are a representation of that collective vibration. And as you raise your vibration, it has a ripple effect on the collective. But it's important that you're brave enough to stick out all by yourself. But when you are understanding and you're connected, you realize you may be sticking out all by yourself in the physical, but you have so many higher vibration beings that are right there going, yes, be that, you're so fucking awesome. Let that heart shine, that heart light shine. But that braveness to be that unique individual has such a profound effect on the collective. And third, not that there's, like I said, there's a step. It's all, as you understand your vibration, it all comes together. Be open, truly open yourself up to be guided and not know how it's going to turn out. Because you know it's going to turn out for the higher good of your uniqueness, and it's going to ripple effect and affect the collective. That's why a lot of our messages that we share with you is about embracing your uniqueness, because every piece of the puzzle matters. But it's up to you to understand how it matters as your unique individual spark of the Creator, of the all, of the universe, of God. And you, as you embrace your journey, you'll realize that you've always been guided. And as you recognize your patterns, you'll realize you've always been guided. But as one of the pioneers, the biggest step is your intentions. And you know truly, as an individual spark, whether your intentions are through your egotistical mind or through your true higher self, through your heart. But as you understand, you have your heart and mind meet together, then they're all working through harmony and love and compassion, understanding. It's a beautiful, beautiful connection. That's why it's so important that you're brave enough to do the work for yourself and make peace with all these emotions that you have denied. Because they will come out through the physical body, through the emotional body, mind, body, and spirit. In harmony is part of your understanding and how you're embracing your true humanness. And as you embrace your your unique individual humanness, you'll realize that everything has been happening truly for your higher good. But being the pioneer is showing that I'm brave enough to stand out and be guided. We have such love and compassion. Next question.
You were just talking about denying our emotions. For the people watching this, how can they get in touch with these emotions they denied?
How can you truly embrace your emotions? We would like to encourage part of embracing these emotions is embracing the triggers. When you're in a situation and you're feeling this emotion, ask yourself, what is this emotion about? But then allow yourself, whether you meditate on it, sit out in nature with it, but find the calmness so you can allow us to talk, or your higher self to communicate with you. Because these may be emotions that you have pushed away for a long period of time. And also other ways to where you work with others. Like you can work with Charlie, you can work with Eric, Maria, Will. When you start realizing that everybody around you, especially the ones that are opening themselves up for their understanding, they're never trying to tell you. When you work with them, they're guiding you to your own understanding. But the first thing is so important is being truly open to feel these emotions, because some of these emotions can be very challenging. But it's so important if you sit with them, don't deny them, and you may have to sit with them more than once, because it depends on how long you have denied these emotions. But remember, it's all a process. But the more you sit with it and let it go, and you know there's a difference when you sit with these emotions. If you're having yourself saying, you're this or you're that or you're not this or you drew this to you this, or you're blaming yourself, then you might want to look at, is this from my ego perspective? Because my higher self, your higher self, will be reflecting, these are lessons to help you understand who you want to truly be. As we described on here before, as touching that hot stove. As much as you were told not to touch that hot stove, until you touch that hot stove and experience that hot stove, so it brings your own unique understanding of why it's not beneficial for you to touch that hot stove. That's when, as we look at our experiences from our higher self, we're realizing what we are learning from that unique perspective. And then be gentle with yourself, because you're learning. You're truly learning. If you'd already knew, you wouldn't have had to do that experience. But that experience is so important for your unique self and the emotions that you feel, because the emotions that you're feeling are truly your guidance. Truly your guidance. Because if it's from your higher self, they're not going to be so traumatizing or so challenging or so overwhelming. Because from your higher self, like, this is experience, this don't work, great. Your ego's like, how can this happen to me? How can this happen to me? But it's all good. But your ego's not telling you it's all good. You did something wrong. You should have knew better. Well, if you'd have known better, you wouldn't have done it. Or you would have been, because you're becoming conscious of your lessons. And you're such a beautiful soul for even opening yourself up to understand the lessons in this physical realm. That's why we admire you so much. Any more questions?
And does every unique spark have to learn every lesson?
Does every unique spark have to learn every lesson? We will do our best. I don't think we have a true answer for that question, because we're all our unique spark of the Creator, but we're also all having our own unique experiences. So I guess the best way we can describe that is that we're having whatever experience that is appropriate for your true soul's understanding. And in everybody's unique understanding will experience every aspect that's important for their soul's expansion. I think that is the most accurate way we could truly answer that question in this moment in time. Any other questions?
That is all. Thank you so much.
We would like to close by expressing how beautiful each and every aspect of this physical realm that you are in. And as you embrace that uniqueness of each aspect and realize it's all beauty, and you've all, in your own understanding, have experienced each aspect of this physical form for your soul's evolution. And as you embrace it and be that unique spark, and be brave enough to be who you are, where you are, and be real with your unique experience. And remember, it's all about staying present, staying in the moment, and being that beautiful soul that you truly are. We have such love and compassion for each and every one of you. And as Charlie says, you're all fucking awesome. We love and appreciate every one of you and this time.